Although food preferences and tastes can vary from person to person, we're rather certain that if you actually enjoy any of the items on this list, you belong to a very, very small subset of the population. We're using it as a polite way of telling you that you're a total loon. The food porn that is so prevalent nowadays is presented in this nasty, twisted, and perverse form. If you decide to listen on despite this disclaimer, you are solely liable for any subsequent nausea or vomiting that results. Here are a few of the most unusual Thai dishes we could find. 1. Larb luat nua, raw beef with uncooked blood. If you thought ordering your beef rare at the neighborhood steakhouse made you a man, you are nothing in comparison to this. This is entirely raw, people. Yes, because it isn't masculine enough to do the reasonable thing and place it over a flame to destroy the bacteria. Larb luat nua is served with a generous dollop of raw blood in an effort to outdo their Western colleagues. That's accurate. Raw blood is served alongside the uncooked meat. I think it's similar to eating meat straight from the cow. 2. Mok hook, developing tadpoles. At first look, a seasoned hunter of strange foods might not be put off by consuming a platter of maturing tadpoles. After all, they resemble a little fish in shape, except that some of them may have begun to sprout feet and legs. But then you start to smell it. Moreover, it hits forcefully. Any resolve you had to overcome this meal 10 seconds before has just been completely destroyed by the huge amount of fermented fish sauce that is poured over it. As opposed to that, you would be asking yourself, why do I put myself through this? 3. Goon 10, dancing shrimp. What would you believe I'm talking about if I called something dancing shrimp? A club, maybe? Or perhaps a nearby fast food restaurant that made an effort to have a memorable name? Well, none of the aforementioned apply in Bangkok. Goon 10, often known as dancing shrimp, is a meal where the chef seasons live shrimp using traditional Thai flavors. Expect to see a lot of lime juice, coriander, onions, and fish sauce. When lime juice is sprayed on top of the shrimp, they obligingly begin to bounce around in a total frenzy, giving the dish its name. Most stores will provide you with a covered bowl to prevent your meal from suddenly starting to hop away. Contrary to some of the other items on the list, this one really tastes rather decent as far as being awful is concerned, providing you can get over the reality that you are putting a living animal in your mouth. Couldn't you? Yes, we also couldn't. 4. Larb mot dang, red ants' eggs. Fun fact, according to a conservative estimate, there are roughly 10,000 trillion ants on the world. Positioned in perspective, according to a BBC 4 documentary, the weight of all the ants on the Earth is nearly equivalent to that of all the people. This got us to thinking that the world's hunger problem would have been solved once and for all if we could actually eat ants. The intelligent Thai people have always been one step ahead of us. Red ants and ant eggs, also known as larb mot dang, are a delicacy from faraway lands that, surprisingly, taste better than it appears or smells. We have a sneaking notion that you might wind up enjoying this dish if you can only conveniently forget that you're scooping up a quantity of ants' eggs onto your spoon. Malang tod, fried insects. Fried insects are sort of your local Thai bar grub, pardon the pun. They're crunchy, flavorful, and go great with an ice-cold pint of beer. 5. Han mai, silkworms. If you give it a quick taste, you'll probably think to yourself, if they taste so bad, why don't we simply leave them alive and let them do what they do best, spin silk? 6. Mang da, water bugs. Water bugs look decidedly like giant cockroaches, so good luck with trying to force one down your throat. Even if you somehow manage that mini Herculean feat, the squidgy insides of the water bug make it hard for you not to think about what you're eating as it slowly makes its way down your gullet. For a flavor that at best draws a meh response, probably not worth it. But still, an insect to tick off your exotic food bucket list and a good photo opportunity. 7. Rod duan, bamboo worms. If you let your imagination run wild, you might be able to think of 100 different theories as to what these extremely revolting objects might be. But you'll discover that they actually make good finger food if you don't make the amateur error of shoving one into your mouth right away. These can compete with Doritos or Pringles if they are paired with some singa. 8. Scorpions. On this one, you'll need to exercise caution. Check sure the dealer has taken the scorpion's stinger out of its tail, as it contains venom. Your travel insurance probably won't cover it. Soon after, there is a terrible bitter aftertaste that makes you wonder, why the hell did I do this again? For the 10th time that evening. 9. Takatan, grasshoppers. You might be surprised to learn that a lot of people consume grasshoppers for their nutritional worth. It can virtually match the protein content of a chicken breast per serving. If you concentrate on that, you might be able to coerce yourself into trying a few grasshoppers. On the other hand, we are unable to guarantee the flavor. 10. Kai Kao, balut. The famed balut, which gained popularity in the Philippines, has also made its way to Bangkok's streets. For those who are unaware, this is a fertilized duck egg with a developed embryo inside the shell. Definitely not for the faint of heart, this one. When trying a particularly unique cuisine for the first time, most individuals close their eyes and eat it quickly. By removing any images, this not only lessens the discomfort, but also stops you from inadvertently gagging or puking. When you try Kai Kao, don't imagine you can get away with this scam. You'll be crunching your way through various distinct textures, such as bones and feathers, as a result of the fertilized embryo. Inhale deeply and good luck. You'll need it for this one. 11. Gong Cha Nam Pla, raw mantis prawns. This could be one of the scariest dishes you've ever eaten. If we say something is intimidating, it is preferable if you see it for yourself. To avoid an unplanned trip to the hospital, avoid piercing oneself while attempting to slurp up the meat. 12. Bok Bet, fried duck beaks. We were taught as youngsters not to waste food because there are children all over the world who are hungry. Aside from the logical fallacy, the Thai people appear to have taken that adage to heart. Every part of the duck, including its beak, appears to be fair game here. Before serving, the beak is grilled over a hot flame and marinated in soy sauce. Once again, this is one of the foods that is reported to be rather tasty. That is, according to the only 2 people on the planet who have managed to ignore how strange it is to have a duck's beak on your dinner plate. We may be exaggerating on that last point. 13. Lu Mu, raw pig's blood. This is one which you'll need an iron stomach and an absence of common sense to try. Lu Mu is raw pig's blood combined with a spice mixture and eaten with noodles. That's right, it's just like your regular Thai bolognese sauce, except that your ordinary bolognese sauce isn't trying to kill you. We thank you for watching, and this concludes the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to receive information on future videos. If you have any recommendations for upcoming videos, please post them in the comments area.